chill at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, welcome back to my channel. As y'all can see by the title of the video, your girl is back again with another story time. And as y'all can see, we talking about the time a nigga stood me up. Yes, y'all, a nigga really stood me up. But before we get into this video, I do want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. She has a company called Juicy's Cosmetics, and she sent me 4 lip glosses. I'm currently wearing one of her lip glosses now, and y'all, let me tell you, this lip gloss is bomb. Like, if you put this on, your nigga not going anywhere. Like, he not going nowhere. Like, I'm gonna link all her information down in the description box below. I'm lying, y'all niggas still gonna leave. But yeah, let me go ahead and get into the story. I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory before I actually get into the story, because in order for this to make sense, I gotta give y'all a little backstory. But one more thing. Y'all, I got my water on deck because in my last video, y'all was like,
oh, you sound like you out of breath, you sound like you can't breathe.
And I can't. But it's okay, y'all. I'm gonna get it together. I got my water today. I got my Zephyr Hills today. Like, Dasani who? I got my water today, so I'm gonna get it together. But let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so let me tell you how we met. This happened about 3 to 4 years ago, and I was at my apartment complex, and I'm gonna tell y'all the apartment complex, so I no longer live there. If you from Tallahassee or used to live in Tallahassee, you know about this apartment complex. The apartment complex is named Cinema Grand. And I used to live there for about like 5 or 6 months. So I was walking to my apartment complex because my complex has a gym. So I was going to the gym, and when I was walking to the gym, I seen this little fella. Wait, let me go ahead and give him a name. Let me give him a name. Let's see. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and name him WSY. And I know y'all thinking like, Asia, why his name WSY and what does that even stand for? That's an acronym for when I see you, because he was one of them when I see you ass niggas. Like, you know how those niggas that they don't ever really want to link, but they just be like, oh, when I'm gonna see you, he was one of them type of niggas. So that's gonna be his nickname. We gonna call him WSY. Okay, so I was walking to the gym or whatever, and WSY seen me, and he was trying to talk to you, girl. And I was just like brushing him off, like, oh, I'm trying to go home or whatever. I'm just walking, I'm trying to go home. He's trying to talk to me. He's like, hey, can I get your number? And I'm like, oh, nah, I got a man. Like, I didn't really have a man, but I was just telling him I had a man. So I'm like, oh, nah, I got a man. I'm good or whatever. I'm walking. And y'all, like, WSY, like, he walking with me. Like, he not letting me go nowhere. So just for me to, like, get him off my back, I was like, all right, you can get my number. So I gave him my number. That was that. And he started texting me. I was like texting him. We wasn't talking about much. It was just like short talk, like, oh, how you doing? How your day going? And he would always text me and be like, when I'm gonna see you? Like, when I'm gonna see you? And y'all, you know how you be like, oh, soon, I'm gonna see you soon. But you know how you never really gonna link a nigga, but you just be like, oh, soon, daddy, like, soon, I'm gonna see you soon. But I had no intentions of really linking him, but I was just like, I'm gonna see you soon. So we gonna just pause from that side of the story. I just had to introduce y'all to WSY, so later in the story it makes sense. So later, okay, let me think about how to put this. Okay, so this was when I was single and I was mingling and I was just in my dating stage, and you know, what do they call it? They call it living. This is when I was living. So it was this other guy, and what's his name? Well, we're gonna give him a name. We gonna call him Goofy because he was mad goofy. So we gonna call him Goofy. It was this other nigga, and I was texting him or whatever, and I don't even remember how we met. I think we met off like Instagram or like some social media app or whatever. So he was texting me or whatever. We were texting, we was vibing. Like, I don't think I ever seen him in person. One day he texted me, it was like a Saturday night, I wasn't doing anything, and he texted me and he was like, let's go see a movie. And I was like, when? And he was like, today. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't think anything of it because we had never like hung out before. Like, he would just like be one of those people that would like swipe up on your Instagram story, heart eyes. You know how niggas is. He was one of those type of niggas. He was like, get ready. I started getting ready or whatever. I'm beating my face, doing my makeup, just, you know, getting ready for the day or whatever. And then I think this was like, I remember because I spent like a good hour doing my face, and then he texted me like 30 or 40 minutes later, and he was like, I'm gonna be there at 7. Y'all, remind you, it was 6. So I'm just like, nigga, what? Like, you gonna be here at 7 and it's 6, like it's 6 o'clock. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be here at 7. And so I'm thinking like, how you gonna be here at 7 And I didn't even tell you what movie I wanted to see. Like, you gonna be here at 7, but I didn't tell you what movie I wanted to see. So I texted him back and I was like, I didn't even let you know what movie I'm gonna see. How you gonna be here at 7? And he was like, oh, we watching, he was like, oh, I don't remember the movie at the time because y'all, this happened like 3 to 4 years ago. But he was basically like, oh, we watching Spider-Man. And I'm just like, how you asked to take me on a date, but you didn't even let me pick the movie? Y'all, I was like confused. That's why his name Goofy, because I feel like that's like a goofy move. So I didn't even text him back because I'm like, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Like, you gotta be dumb to ask someone on a date. Like, honestly, let me know in the comment section, is this weird? Because I've never been asked on a date before and they not let me choose the date, or we not like choose the movie, or we choose the restaurant. Like, we have to agree on a place. You know, he didn't even discuss that. He was just like, oh, I'm pulling up at 7 and it's 6, and it's just like, nigga, I'm not even dressed. Like, give me a moment. So that's weird. But let me know if that's how y'all bingo and go on dates with people. But usually when I go on a date with somebody, they let me choose the spot, or they let me choose the movie, or they at least give me an option. Like, he didn't even give me an option. He was just like, be ready at 7. Like, if you daddy and you my nigga, then you can say that. But like, he wasn't that. He was just somebody that I knew. So I ended up not texting him back or whatever. He got my drift in like 5 or 10 minutes. He FaceTimed me. I declined. He got my drift. Like, I wasn't trying to go to the movie with him anymore, because it was like, basically, he was already going to go see a movie, but it was on some, hey, do you want to go with me type of thing. It wasn't like he was taking me on a date. It was just like, I'm going to see this movie. If you want to come, you can come type of deal. So I decked that, and I stopped talking to Goofy because, like, he fucking goofy. But y'all remember, I already told y'all I had basically got done beating my face, and I had already picked out an outfit, and I had already started looking at like movies I wanted to see. I don't think there was any good movies out at the time, but I had my eye on a movie. So back to the nigga that I told y'all at, let me stop saying the N-word. Back to WSY that I told y'all about in the beginning of the story. I told y'all why I call him WSY, because he was out when I'm see you ass nigga. Like, he was always one of those people that be like, oh, when I'm gonna see you, when we gonna link, when we gonna, like, he was one of those people. So he texted me and was like, y'all, guess what he said? He was like, when I'ma see you. And you know what I said? You know what I said?
Today, daddy. You gonna see me today?
Y'all, I'm lying. I totally did not say that. But I was like, today, because, you know, my face was already beat. You know, I didn't want to waste my makeup. But makeup is expensive. Like, I didn't want to waste my makeup. I didn't want to waste the outfit. I already, like, took pictures in the outfit because I thought I was going on a movie date. But the nigga was goofy. So I texted him and I was like, today. And he was like, oh, yeah, what you want to do? So I'm like, okay, he's talking with some sense. Like, he giving me options. So you know what I said? I was like, I want to go to the movies. And he was like, all right, but what movie you want to see? And I don't remember what movie was out at the time or what movie I was interested in seeing. But I basically told him I want to see Blaza, Blaza, Blaza. So boom, he was like, all right, that's cool. Let me know when you want to go. Yeah, I don't remember what movie I chose, but I just remember the movie that I chose, they had like mad movie times available. So there was like an 8 o'clock movie, a 9 o'clock movie, a 10 o'clock movie. It was basically like the movie was playing like every hour until the movie theaters closed. So I texted him and basically was like, we can see it at like 8 or 9. I just don't want to be out past like, you know, 10 or, well, not 10, but I basically told him I didn't want to be out like super duper late. So I was like, we can watch it at 8 or 9. And he was like, all right, I'll be there at 7:30. So go ahead and get ready. Little did he know, sis was already ready from Goofy. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready. Like, I'm, you know, just doing some last finishing touches or whatever. So I'm waiting. And y'all, I get a text from WSY and he's like, somebody broke into my car. And I'm like, okay, are you good? And he was like, yeah, I'm good. We can still go to the movie theater. But y'all, the weirdest thing about this nigga was, y'all, the weirdest thing about this nigga was he didn't just say like, oh, somebody broke into my car. He was like, somebody broke into my car and they stole all my money. And then if I can find a thread, I'm gonna try really, really hard. I'm gonna search my iCloud and I'm gonna search my old phone and see if I can find a freaking picture, because I can't make this up. Like, I really can't make this up. He basically was like, somebody broke into my car and they stole all my money. Y'all, this nigga sent me a picture of a BMW with a big stack of like a wad of cash on a seat and a gun, and the picture looked very, very small and it was cropped, and he was like, yeah, somebody broke into my car and they stole my money, and then the glass was crushed. So I'm like no, he didn't. Like I know this nigga didn't pull this stunt. Like I'm not even one of those type of girls that you have to like pull up and flex on like you got money. Like I'm not even that type of girl. Like I didn't give him that vibe to make him think like I was that type of girl. So I don't even know why he came at me with that energy. But the nigga sent me a picture off the internet. Y'all wanna know how I knew it was a picture off the internet? I took the picture. I don't know if y'all know, but on your iPhone, you can, if somebody send you a picture, you can copy the picture. I copied the picture and then I pasted it into the internet, and bam, that was the first picture that popped up. So basically the nigga took a picture off the internet with a BMW with a wad of cash to make it look like he got money, and he sent it to me saying somebody broke into my car. A fucking joke. A joke. A whole ass joke, y'all. A whole ass joke. So I'm sending the pictures to my friends and I'm screenshotting the conversation, and I'm like, girl, like, did he really just do this? Like, he didn't do this. So me and my friends, we just laughing it up or whatever. We just laughing, but I'm acting like, to him, I'm acting like, I'm texting him acting like, oh, I'm sorry, like, are you good or whatever, like making seem concerned. But I really know that he took the picture off the internet and sent it to me to like trying to flex on me, like try to let me know that he got, you know what I'm saying? So I'm laughing or whatever, and he was like, oh yeah, we can still go, it's okay, we can take my second car. So I'm like, second car? Like, nigga, second car? The day I was already thinking in my head that he didn't even have a car, because it was like the day I met you, I was walking because I was going to the gym, and he was walking, but he was kind of like passing the mailbox. So I thought like maybe he was checking some mail, but nah, y'all, this nigga really didn't even have a car. But we gonna get to that, and I'm gonna let you know how I found that out. So he was like, oh, I'm taking my second car, I'm still coming, I'm just gonna be a little late, can we push the movie back to a 9 o'clock movie? And I was like, yeah, that's cool or whatever. You know, I'm still trying to play like understanding, because I know he lying. Like, the pictures on the internet, like it's the first picture on Google. But I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool or whatever. We can meet up at 9. So y'all, 8 past 9 get here. He's still texting me, but he hasn't pulled up yet. 9:30 passes. It's 10 o'clock. He texts me like 2 hours later, and he was like, I'm still on my way, but my car broke down on my way there. So I'm like, huh? Like, what? So this, I actually believed. I was like confused, because I'm like, your car broke down. Like, nigga, we live in the same complex. Like, you forgot the day you met me, I seen you walking. Like, we live in the same complex. But he said his car broke down on the way to get me. So I'm like, okay, cool, I have AAA. Do you need me to like AAA you, like bring AAA to you to see if you can get your car fixed or whatever? And he was like, oh no, I'm good, it's okay, I called my homeboy, he gonna pull up in a little bit, I'm still on my way. So I'm like, okay, I'm keeping it cool. 10 o'clock passed, 11 o'clock passed, and at this point my lash is already off. So in the back of my mind, like, sis, it's okay, you're not going anywhere. Like, once my lashes come off, it's a wrap. Like, my lashes off, like, I'm not going nowhere, because you know how long it takes to put lashes on? Like, I'm not going anywhere. It's a wrap. So he texted me, he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just not on my way. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just not on my way. My homeboy came to me late. It took him like 30 minutes to an hour to get here. And I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, like, because I told y'all, my lashes were sitting on a dresser, so it was a wrap. Like, I wasn't going anywhere. But I'm texting him like, oh yeah, thank you for letting me know or whatever. Y'all, you're not gonna tell me, y'all not gonna believe what time it was when the nigga said that he was finally ready to come pick me up. 2 in the fucking morning. It was 2 in the morning, y'all. It was 2 in the morning, and he was like,
oh, I'm sorry for the delay, but my car back up and running. Do you still want to chill?
Chill? Chill? At 2 o'clock in the morning? Like, do I look like a clown? Do I look stupid to you? y'all, he really had me fucked up, because it's like, who you think I am? I'm not gonna chill with no person I do not know at 2 in the morning. Like, y'all, so that's basically the story time how I got stood up. Really, the nigga was never coming to get me. The nigga didn't even have a car. But I feel like what he was trying to do, this is my conspiracy, I felt like he probably didn't have a car, but he told his homeboys, like his homeboys told him, like, hey, I'll let you borrow my car to take da-da-da on a date, and then you be back by this time. But I feel like his homeboy never pulled through, so he had to like pull all these strings and make up all these lies, but he just couldn't keep the story together. And that's basically what happened. And if y'all want to know, because I know y'all be asking for a follow-up with some of these story times, no, we don't talk. No, I didn't text him after that. Like, you got one and one chance only. Like, you got one chance. Like, WSY was done. Like, decline. I blocked his number. Like, I didn't talk to him since. Didn't see him since. Like, that's basically what happened, y'all. If y'all want to see more story times like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Peace.